Hello, my fellow comic book collectors. This is going to be a very small but very cool unboxing, like really cool. These are two books that you just don't see very often. They're very rare books, and like there's two books. One only has 56 on the census, and the other has 21 on the census. They're just incredibly rare books that just feature really cool covers. So I bought both from ComicLink, and the package arrived today, so I'm kind of excited to open it up. I know exactly what's inside for once. Usually I don't really remember everything that I have inside the box, but this one I do know. So it's it's really cool. Just I have to say that these are really cool books. I'm gonna open it up. Oh, I didn't slice it very well. But one of the things that I've realized more and more is a lot of collectors are kind of like me in a lot of ways. Like I buy a lot of comics just because I love the cover. I go, wow, that's a really cool cover. I want that book because it's got such a great cover. And I think a lot of collectors feel the same way, that they buy based on the cover. And one of the things that happened with the Golden Age was the Gerber's photo journal really highlighted certain books that were just kind of like forgotten from the Golden Age and that are super, super cool. And those kind of cool covers became sought after by collectors. And these two books are in that. they're books that collectors will go chase after, and they command a huge premium. Fortunately, I paid a lot. I'll tell you how much I paid and what's inside, and you'll see. But I kind of want to explain that because I have to justify how much I spent on these books because they're pretty expensive. So, okay, so, oh, I hate these. I hate these. I hate these peanuts. Okay, so there's a lot of peanuts. It's just, they're all over the place now. Driving me crazy. Okay, but inside is this envelope with the two books. And they're both slabbed. I didn't realize both were slabbed. So the first one, I'll show you this one first. It's the least expensive of the two, is this one. And this one's actually I actually looked up the history of this book, this specific book, because it's one of those ones where it's really obvious. So, so the thing is, this book is quite pretty, actually. If there's one big flaw, though, and I'll explain the big flaw. There's this sticker. Some idiot put a sticker on this book. I'm not even sure why. I think, and it's not a price label. It was like probably an original collector when they got this book. They wanted to label the issue number, so it actually just says 40 on it, which is the issue number. This is Fight Comics number 40, and it is a classic cover. It has so many crazy things going on, and I'll explain all the elements. So you got the girl in the red dress. That's typical. Like if she was blonde, that would be even more so. But and she's in bondage. She's got like the chains up here going on. And you got the Nazi symbol above her. You got this Nazi guy in the background just laughing. like I don't know what he's doing. He's just laughing at her or something. Like she's basically being fed to vultures. It's just such a crazy cover. And then you got these skulls. So it's a skull cover too, like all around her. And she's in a bad situation. So just a really great classic cover. And there's only 56 of these on the census. Now this book has changed hands multiple times. I think people get annoyed by the sticker, which probably would come off with the steam. I don't know. There's probably a way to remove it, but I'm not going to remove it. I'm fine with it because I really just focus on the girl. So I'm not too bothered by the sticker. But I think it looked like it exchanged hands pretty much every year since 2018. And it basically would sell for around $700. It's kind of the price for this book. I paid $760. So whoever sold it last, they made $100 actually. So yeah, it wasn't a huge profit for them. But this book was on eBay in the same grade for about $1,300. So I was like, I can live with the sticker. To save a few $100s, I can live with the sticker. And it still looks really nice. It's a really pretty copy. I'll show you the back as well. It shows all the different books from Fiction House. These are all the famous books from Fiction House are, you know, the Jungle Comics and the Jumbo Comics, I should say. And then Jungle Comics and Ranger Comics, Planet Comics, and Wings is the other big one. So yeah, this was a kind of a major key for me. Actually, I'm really putting together a really great collection of fight comics, and I'm super excited to have this one in my collection. The cover was done by Joe Doolin, by the way. So and this book has a whole bunch of the really like greats of the Golden Age in it. It has Matt Baker's artwork in it, has Lily Renee's artwork in it, and Roger Webb. So the second book is even a bigger book. There's only 21 of these on the census, and it's just one that I've seen once come up for auction before this. So it's just one that you just don't see very often. And it's just a beautiful copy too. It's Fight Comics number 27. And I like these ones where you got this woman attached to the propeller blade. Now there's 2 comics that have this kind of cover. And this is one of them. The other one is this one. Have to grab it. So Airboy Comics had the same kind of thing. I like this one too, but I always wanted this one as well. So it's just like one of those kind of weird, crazy things that you know, I guess they thought it was a cool form of bondage to have the woman attached to the propeller blade. So yeah, just a kind of a crazy comic. And it's a war comic. So one of the things that collectors will look for in terms of Golden Age comics is anything that are war references. So, and what war, I should say. So this has to have that Second World War references. So with the other one, you saw the Nazi flags, the Nazi symbols. Well, that shows that it's a World War II cover. Well, this one has the Japanese soldier, and that shows that it's that Second World War reference. So this is from 1943, and it's another, this is Nick Cardy and Lee Elias artwork. I'm not sure who did the cover, but yeah, just oh, it does say who did the cover. Dan Zernowich. Okay, so just kind of a cool cover. It's one of my favorites, and you got even the guy getting punched down here, so that's kind of cool too. So just a great cover. I really like this one, and I'll show you the back. Get a free microscope. That's wonderful. So just a quick unboxing. But these 2 books are ones that I really like. That I've wanted in my collection for a while. And this one, so the first one was $760, and this one was $1,800. So it's a pretty pricey book. And it's just one that you have to kind of pay up for it when it comes up, because it's not one that you see very often, and usually it can command a pretty high price. The other cool thing about war comics, and this is something to look for, is if it says war bonds. That's another thing collectors will look for, these kind of war bond things. So just something else to look for. And that's it. That's it for this unboxing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these kind of unboxing videos, please check out my other videos and subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.